Hi all you healthy humans, welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I am your host, Chef E, and today we're gonna make sun-dried tomato shrimp and we're gonna put it over cauliflower rice. It's gonna be a really tasty, elegant meal. You could use it during the week or it could be a really impressive weekend meal when you're having company over. So we have our wild-caught shrimp. Shrimp is really high in iodine, which is really important to make thyroid hormone. Thyroid function is important for a lot of body processes, especially your metabolism. So we have red onions, super detoxifying for the body. They're also high in quercetin, which helps the anti-inflammatory processes of your body. We have spinach. That nice green color comes from the chlorophyll in plants. It has a lot of magnesium. We're all low in magnesium, so always good to get in leafy greens. Then we have bone broth. It's like a facelift for your gut, so good for your gut. And then we have coconut milk and coconut oil, our sun-dried tomatoes, salt, pepper, avocado oil, and then our topping. So let's get started. First of all, we're just gonna chop up our garlic. Our onions are already chopped. And I'm gonna use my little garlic chopper with the little teeth in here and just give it a turn and get them nice and chopped. Alrighty, and I have chopped garlic. Next, you want about a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. And then I'm gonna give them a rough chop. So I'm just gonna estimate a half a cup. Like about a half a cup to me. If you already had sun-dried tomatoes on hand, you want to check and make for sure they're soaking in olive oil and they don't have a bunch of extra ingredients that are not needed in there that are just adding binders and fillers to your diet. So I'm just going to give these guys a rough chop. Make sure you have a sharp knife to do this with because they can be kind of rough to chop. Okay. Now let's get our pan going. So you want to heat your pan over medium-high heat, and we'll add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and we'll let that melt down. Okay, our coconut oil is nice and melted. Now I'm going to add our garlic. And I'm gonna add our red onion. This is gonna smell really fragrant and super yummy. Give everything a stir, get it coated, and we'll let these cook until they're really fragrant for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, our onion and garlic is getting nice and soft. So now we're gonna add our bone broth to this mixture. We're gonna let this liquid cook down about halfway. So you'll wanna leave your heat about medium-high. This is just gonna create a really strong flavor base for your dish. I'm also gonna go ahead and add salt and pepper. This might take about 5 to 8 minutes to let this liquid go ahead and cook down. You just want to see it reduce and there be about half as much in the pan. All right, while our liquid is cooking down on our onions and bone broth, I'm going to go ahead and start our cauliflower rice. So turn on your burner to about medium-high heat. And go ahead and add another tablespoon of coconut oil. Coconut oil is a medium chain triglyceride, so it's really good for sleep regulation, metabolism. It's also great for your skin. You can use it as moisturizer. And you'll let that cook down in the pan, and then we will just add our cauliflower rice, salt and pepper, and you can let that cook while you're finishing the rest of your dish. I am using frozen cauliflower rice. You can use fresh. If you use frozen, you definitely want to let all the moisture cook out of your cauliflower rice because it can be a little bit soggy if it was frozen, but it'll crisp right up if you let all the moisture cook out. So just leave it on medium to medium low and let it cook while we finish the rest of our dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and add salt and pepper, and then we'll just let it sit. Okay, our bone broth has gotten thicker and cooked way down. So we're gonna go ahead and add our half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and we will add our cup of full-fat coconut milk and give that a nice stir. This looks so tasty. Okay, now we're gonna add 3 cups of our fresh spinach. So I am just gonna kind of tear it as I put it in. This is just an easy way to break it up to where you're not having to dirty an extra dish. And then you can just kind of incorporate that as much as you can, and your spinach will go ahead and wilt down. You want to leave it about 2 to 3 minutes and it'll get nice and wilted. Okay, our spinach is nice and wilted. So now we're gonna take our shrimp and you can just add them to the top. The great thing about shrimp is they cook so quickly and they're really easy to cook. So I'm just gonna add them to the top and then cover it for about 2 minutes, and our shrimp will get nice and pink, which means that they're done. All right, they're already starting to pink up. So I'm gonna cover this and let it cook for about 2 minutes. While that's cooking, you can go ahead and give your parsley a quick chop. This is parsley straight from our garden. Super excited to use it. If you buy parsley from the store, I like to store it in water in a glass jar in my fridge. It definitely prolongs the life. You can keep it for a week or 2 as opposed to a couple of days. Okay, let's check our shrimp. Our shrimp are perfect. They're nice and pink. You wanna make sure you don't overcook shrimp because they can get kind of tough. So we're just gonna give everything a stir and combine all the flavors. And I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper right now to your taste. Okay, let's stir that in. This looks so yummy. Now to plate this up, just take a spoonful of your cauliflower rice. Kind of makes a little bed for your shrimp. And then spinach and onions, and make sure and get all your good juices. And then top with your delicious shrimp. So also at our house, we like things kind of spicy. So we're gonna add some crushed red pepper to the top. And I'm also gonna add a tad bit of Parmesan cheese, but that's totally optional if you are dairy-free. Lastly, add some of your chopped parsley right to the top. And there you have it, your sun-dried tomato shrimp over cauliflower rice. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. Hi, well, what do I say? Okay, do it again. It's gonna be a really tasty, elegant meal that you could use during the week, or you could use it to be, okay, clap me in again. Shrimp is really high in iodine, which is really important to make thyroid hormone, which is in charge of a lot of processes in your body, particularly especially I can't say it. Particularly, I can't say it. Particularly. It has a lot of magnesium. We're all low in magnesium, so always good to get in leafy greens, just cut that last part. Always good to get in leafy greens cut. So this might take 5 to 8 minutes to go ahead and let this liquid cook down. So I didn't really have anything else to say. So this might take about 5 or 10 minutes to